Good morning. Day 2 of the Sanabres. It's about just gone past 8 o'clock. We had breakfast at the hotel this morning, which was nice. Cafe con leche and got a mandarin that we have been carrying in our pack, and some tostada with marmalada. So yeah, it's always nice to have breakfast before you hit the track. So we're a bit late. It's a beautiful morning. I haven't even got my jacket on. I have a feeling the cold weather may have passed, and now it's sitting at almost 10 degrees, and it's going to be top of 23 today. So it's going to be a bit warmer. It's going to be beautiful. And our destination for the day is Carmarzana de Terra, which is, I'm going to say 25, but I think it's going to be more like 26 or even 27 kilometres. And then we get into this awkward patch where it's really hard to plan point A to point B. So tomorrow we've got a very short day. It's only 8.2 kilometres. And then we'll have, I think, another 21 kilometres, which will take us through to Momboy. And then we might do a big day the next day, like 31 kilometres. We're not sure yet. We're still deciding. Great accommodation, really pleasant little town. It's at Tabara. It was quiet. It was really quiet. You know, there was no yahooing out on the street or cars revving up and down the street in the night. So we really enjoyed our accommodation. But at the moment, we're just trying to pick up the path. So I'll stop here until we can find the path and get going again. Okay, we've left town and we're back on the track, and look how beautiful the morning is. Just so nice. But it does have that feel as if it's going to get quite warm today. So it's only a top of 23, so we'll see. We'll see. That's a pleasant sort of day. By the time it gets to 23, it'll be 2ish in the afternoon. So at the moment, it's just perfect for walking. So lovely. If you didn't go into, it's Merida talking to Marianne from Portugal, if you didn't go into Tabara last night, this would be the track that you come out on. So you would bypass all of Tabara and cut across, save yourself a bit of distance and come out here. And boy, that looks like we've got a hill in front of us. Excellent. We are over the hill. It wasn't too bad. There was one steep bit at the start that didn't go on and on. It was relatively short. And then after that, it was just a really gentle incline for about maybe a kilometre. But we've come through the saddle of the mountain, and you can see we're heading down now. So I think we've got about another 2 k's, and then we'll come to the junction in the track where you've got, you can go to the right or you can go to the left. And I think I mentioned this morning we're probably going to go to the left because the town at the 14 kilometre mark, or 14.4 kilometre mark, has services. So we are coming up to the junction in the track, or the decision point, and to the right I think is the, I guess what you describe as the main Sanabres track, and straight up is going to be to Villanueva de Terra, and that's where we're going to go, because I think we've got more chance of services at Villanueva than we do at, I think it's Bergman or something. Bergman? Yeah, I can't remember now. I think so we've decided we're going to go to the left, and I think they're roughly around the same distance. This might be a bit longer to get back on the track, but as you can see, 3.8 k's, well, to the albergue anyway. So that's what we've decided. Let's see if it works out. It looked like the fires might have come through there. I think they were about a year or so ago, maybe more. I don't know, but it definitely looks like fires went through that area at some stage. So yes, it's looking very spooky, very ghostly. Yeah, I forgot to mention, and I did pronounce it the wrong way, it's Bersiomas. We read that the bar was actually closed, which is another reason we're not going there. We're going through to Villanueva. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So about 3 k's to go. Turn the camera around. You can see the town up ahead of us, so not too far. So that was delicious. That was really, really good coffee. Yeah, thumbs up. So we're at Villanueva now. So the next village is Santiago de Terra, which is in 6 kilometres time, and that's got a bar too, which should be open. And then another kilometre past that is Sanabres de Terra, and that's got a bar that should be open. So instead of having a second coffee here, I'm going to have another coffee in 6 or 7 kilometres. We're definitely stopping in Sanabres de Terra because that is the oldest known sculpture or carving of St. James the Apostle. St. James? No, St. James the Pilgrim, no, whatever. St. James, which is on the church there. So we're going to stop in and have a look at that. So it might be a good place to stop at the bar there and have another coffee or maybe a cold drink, and yeah, it's kind of an interesting walk this morning. It was really beautiful. And then we hit that really scrubby section. I think fires have been through there. But it wasn't unpleasant, but it certainly wasn't as good as the first part of the walk. So I don't know what's ahead, but I get the feeling that the landscape is starting to change now. So yeah, it's just going to be really interesting to see what's up ahead. So yeah, we're just paying the bill and we'll get going. So we've come out of Villanueva, we came out that way, probably just see the town back there, and we are back on the official Camino. So I don't know, that felt like about 1.5 k's to get from Villanueva to get back on the official Camino. And oh yes, that's what we want to see just after we had something to eat, and a cafe con leche. There's a hill. So we've got to get up over that hill by the look of it. Oh well, the coffee will spur us on. That hill was a bit steeper than we thought. when it curved round to the left, we thought we might have dodged a bullet, but no such luck. It just kept going up and up and up. So yeah, good to be past that. It's getting quite warm, but there's a nice cool breeze. If the breeze wasn't there, I think it'd be really warm. But yeah, we're feeling the difference of today compared to yesterday and the day before, where they were really chilly days. And I think I had a look at the weather this morning, and it's going to get warmer over the next few days, but sort of is and it isn't. The more we walk towards the west coast and the more we walk north, the more we're sort of walking out of that. But down south in Sevilla, I think it's going to be 31 degrees in a couple of days, so it's getting really warm. And what is it, 15th of April today, so there you go. So we have just gone past the 20 kilometres mark, and we're almost at the next village. I'll turn the camera around. There it is, just up ahead. Wanted to sort of show the path a little bit. Like, this type of path is not uncommon on the VDLP/Sanabres. Well, so far it has not been uncommon. And you know, I had those Hokas, they only lasted 450. They're good shoes. Look, Hokas are good shoes. I'm not bagging them out. I love them. They're soft and they feel beautiful on your feet. But since I went to the La Sportiva with the harder sole, the going's been a lot better, even though it's a harder shoe and it's taken a bit of getting used to. It really does just smash its way through, you know, this sort of crap. And there's a lot of this on the trail, so, you know, you suit yourself with what shoes you want, but it is tough on feet, tough on shoes, tough on feet. I don't know whether we're going to stop. We might stop and take our packs off our backs just to rest our shoulders for a bit at this town, but I think we'll probably go through to the next one, because it's only a kilometre, maybe a kilometre and a half away, and then we'll probably stop and have lunch there if anything's open. The usual question, the $1 million question when you're on this walk, is the bar open? Look, I keep saying that every day, and every day the bar's been open, so either we're lucky or the opening of bars is a lot more prevalent than what we thought it would be. We seem to be in a sweet spot for not many pilgrims, which is good, because I think some of the albergues that are coming up haven't got that many beds. So, you know, you don't want to be in a mad rush. Who wants to get up in the dark and walk and walk and walk and be in a mad rush to get to the albergue just so you can get a bed, or just so you can get the bottom bunk? That's not for me. So, you know, the alternative is find somewhere else with private accommodation, or hit this sweet spot with hardly any pilgrims in it. And, you know, that's got its pluses and minuses, of course. Supermercado, which is just closed for today, 2 o'clock. Okay, just spoke to the local shopkeeper in my best Spanish, and no bar. So I don't know whether that means no bar open at the moment or no bar at all in this place, but we're out of luck. Oh well, we'll sit here and have a rest, have some water and push on. Well, we just stopped for a 10-minute break, had a drink, a little snack. Yeah, we've got 1.4 k's to the next town. So yeah, fingers crossed the bar there's open, but if not, it doesn't matter. I think we've got actually 6 kilometres exactly from here to our destination, to our accommodation for tonight. So yeah, we should be able to get there in a reasonable time. It's just after 2 now, so yeah, sun's shining, cool breeze, beautiful day. It's a pity this place doesn't have a bar, because it's really nice, really well kept. It's actually one of the neatest villages that I've been into. So anyway, that's the way it goes. All right, let's do it. Okay, San Pedro. I think I'll go through this graveyard to have a look at the oldest known sculpture or something, whatever you call it, of St. James, I think. Excuse me, coming through. Sorry everyone. There it is. There it is. Nice. That's pretty special. Okay, so we're going to head up the N525. Ooh, hopefully it's not too busy. Which will take us to our destination for the day. I couldn't find any other ways to get there other than to walk alongside the road, so yeah, we'll just have to do that. I think it's about 4 or 4.5 kilometres. There's different apps say different distances, so I'm not really sure, to be honest, but we'll just get going, one foot in front of the other, and get there. I am so glad to be here. Oh, that was a bit brutal along there, and we've just checked in and got myself a cold beer. That's good. That's really good. Now all I can hope for tonight is that we can actually have a decent meal. Even if we have to wait till 8:39 to get it, I'm happy to do that. Some time to do some research. P.S. I didn't do much videoing to this location because it was alongside a road and it was pretty shitty actually. There's lots of cars and occasional trucks, but man, I'm happy to be here, and I'm hoping that we don't have to do a mammoth trip in the morning just to get back on the Camino. Got some research to do. So this is our accommodation for the night at the Hotel Juan Manuel. Pretty basic but very clean and fairly modern, and nice ensuite. Maybe the shower will work well and not leak, or the shower head won't fly off, etc, etc. But yeah, this is all you need, isn't it? I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's the beauty of this is that there's a bar, there's a cafe down there, there's an outdoor seating area. The restaurant opens at 8, so not too late, I guess, in terms of Spanish time. And there's a panaderia that opens at 5 o'clock, and it's just across the road. So we're going to pay that a visit, and we're going to go to the restaurant at 8 o'clock because we really do need to have a decent meal. We haven't had a decent meal for a few days. It's all been just tapas and bits and pieces, so we're pretty keen tonight. Okay, shower time, wash time, beer time, more beer. I need beer after that day. That was long. It was good, but long. Parts of that walk were really enjoyable. Parts of it were a bit of a slog. Yeah, just one of those days, I think, where you come out sort of 50-50 about the walk. Think back, yeah, that was really nice, that was really beautiful. And then you think back, oh, that was really long and boring and... No, not boring, that's not the right word. Tedious, I think. Maybe that's not the right word either. But if you've been on the Camino,